Hey honeys, it is time for November favorites. Insane! This favorite video is actually going to be more beauty product heavy as opposed to fashion and a random mix that I normally have for you guys. But I've had a lot of products that I've been gravitating towards, so I thought I'd show you those. But what I will start off with are the few fashion pieces that I do have in here, and then I'll dive into all of the beauty goodies, shoes and boots that I got from Le Chateau. I am currently their footwear ambassador, and regardless, their shoes are awesome. But I've had the privilege, of being able to select some shoes from them monthly and kind of tote them around, check them out, see what they're like. And the first pair that I picked out were these gorgeous Franco Sarto boots, which Franco Sarto's available everywhere, but Le Chateau for the Canadians does sell it as well. Sorry, my phone's going off in the background. But it's premium leather. It is a knee-high boot, so it does slip over the top of your knee, and then it's got a very teeny tiny heel, so they're great for running around. And the reason I picked these out is because I'm always in Toronto, dashing back and forth everywhere, and I need some comfortable shoes. So these babies were one of my top choices, and it's black, and it's a skinny kind of cut, so they'll go over leggings or skinny jeans. They can even go with skirts, so they were a perfect kind of fit for me. These retail for $250 in Le Chateau. I'm not sure. I don't know if Franco Sarto has any freestanding places, but beautiful shoes. Highly recommend checking them out. They're incredibly comfortable. And then to go along with that, I also picked up some Le Chateau brand shoes as well, because I love printed shoes and don't have a heck of a lot, but I'm trying to add more into my collection because they're so fantastic. So I also picked up these little cuties. I love the kind of black and brown plaid print, and I love black and brown mixed together anyway. I think it's such a great neutral color combination, so I couldn't resist picking these up. I don't remember what the price point was, but it was somewhere around like $45 or something like that, so really reasonable as well. And the heel's not too high. It's about 4.5 inches, which I know to some people actually may seem pretty high, but this is kind of my standard heel height that I wear most of the time, and I love these. They're actually surprisingly comfortable, so just fell in love. I am a huge eBay buyer, for those of you that may or may not know. eBay is just, it's perfect for finding designer goodies for a fraction of the price. Sometimes people haven't been able to sell an item and you'll get a brand new designer good for nothing, or sometimes you can get a used item. But I've been using eBay off and on for years and always find absolutely fantastic steals. So one of the things that I purchased off eBay was this beautiful toy watch. This is the white watch that Sandra Bullock was wearing in The Blind Side. I have been obsessed with this watch for, I can't even begin to tell you how long. It's actually pretty sad. So this is the watch. It's so pretty. I absolutely love it. So it's got a little bit of bling both in the face, but it's a really lightweight watch, surprisingly, and I was so happy because they normally retail for around like $295, and I got it off of eBay for $95. So I was really, really excited about that. So anyway, so this is a watch I've been wearing constantly. And then the other one is one I'm wearing. I don't even know how to show this to you. It's a gold and white Michael Kors watch. I'm obsessed with white and gold and love it to pieces. The face is really big, but it's classic. It's got like a leather strap, which is not as crazy as some of the really big straps that come on a lot of the watches. It's not as clunky and is a little bit more refined looking sometimes. So if I want to wear it with a blouse or something that's a little bit, more refined looking, I gravitate towards this one. And as I said, again, I'm obsessed with white and gold. As you can tell, I'm wearing white right now. I've got gold earrings on, and I picked up a white watch. Like, I'm just surrounded by it. So that's why I picked up those two items, again, off eBay. Great steals, just obsessed. So those are my fashion buys for the month. To go into the beauty products, there has been a lot that I've been absolutely dying over this month. The first is this night mask that I had the pleasure of actually being gifted during a event I was at for a holiday preview event, and it's called Masquerade. So this is the front, and this is their all-nighter Awaken, Replenish, and Refresh. And this is now my second or third one with them. I just tried it not too long ago, and like, I'm obsessed. It's this little mask that you kind of tear out. I know Garnier and a few others make one similar to this. And anyway, so you pull it off, you put it on your face, let it sit for about 10-15 minutes, and your face is so moisturized afterwards. I can't even begin to explain it to you. So I had used this one, and then what I do is kind of scrape any leftover residue on the mask once it's done, and then let it just sit on my face afterwards. But my skin felt like a baby's bum afterwards. It was so smooth and very hydrated, which for me, come the colder months, is very difficult to do because my skin dries out like crazy in the winter. So I'm replenishing on these because I plan to use them quite often because my skin is a hot mess come the winter time. The other thing that I've been loving are two different foundations. I think in my current foundation routine that I did back in August, I was using Max Pro Longwear, which I'm still using in NC15 is my current pale gal kind of color. So this is one foundation I've been using constantly. And the other, again, just depending on whether I want something long lasting or matte look, you know, depending on what I'm going for. The other one I've been using is Makeup Forever's Matte Velvet. So after I'd use the Masquerade, I would use the Matte Velvet only because I find this foundation to be a little bit drying, so I have to be careful when I use it. But the coverage is friggin' phenomenal, and you don't really need a lot to spread over your face, and it is long lasting, so I really like this foundation. Again, as I said, I just have to be careful when I wear it. But if any of you out there have oily skin, I would say, like, just use this because, like I said, it is a little bit drying. So for those of you that have oily skin, you would probably love this to death. It would be that perfect balance for you, in my opinion. But if you guys have oily skin, if you've tried this, comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Always interested to see how it works for other people. I love this month is a volumizing dry shampoo that is by Big Sexy Hair. I don't know what I just did with my own hair there a second ago. I wash my hair every 2 to 3 days. It's normally every 3, just so, you know, my hair doesn't get overly damaged and whatnot. But my roots tend to get a little bit greasy at the end of day 2 or beginning of day 3 before I wash it. So I've had a hard time finding a good volumizing dry shampoo for a long time. I've used everything from baby powder to, I don't know, other products, and just found that it either made my hair worse and I just had to, you know, wash it in a quick dash or put on a hat because it was too greasy and I didn't have time to wash it until later. This, however, is friggin' phenomenal. My hair not only looks like I just showered it, but it does give that really great voluminous look at the roots, so it's phenomenal. The only thing about this product that I don't really love, but I guess it doesn't matter, is it makes your hair feel gritty and dirty at the top when you've, you know, put it in and kind of shaked around in your hair. But I mean, it doesn't really matter because you're washing your hair pretty much the next day or the later that night anyway. So I really highly recommend it regardless. And like I said, totally, completely, 100% gets the volume you're looking for. So amazing in my books. And I think this is, oh, I still got the price tag on. $19.25. I picked up was a Marc Jacobs nail polish. I had talked about his nail polishes prior in some of my other monthly favorites videos that I had done. I have a Oxblood red and then a gray nail polish and a nude one. I don't know if I've showed the nude before, but I have a nude one as well. And then also picked up this really dark purple color. I'm not normally a fan of blue and purple nail polishes, but this one is such a dark, deep plum. I couldn't resist it, and actually when I wear it, it is so gorgeous, so I couldn't resist this one. I have worn it a few times. The only thing I don't like is that when I take it off, it tends to bleed a lot all over my fingers, and I don't know why it does that. But, and it's not just this nail polish, it's all the Marc Jacobs ones. But I mean, other than that, it's extremely high shine. It lasts for a long time, takes forever for it to start to chip. So really great nail polish. So I recommend that if those of you haven't tried it. This Stila, what is it called? I don't even know what this is called. I think it's their, oh, Magnificent Metal Eyes eyeshadow. This one is in Kitten. So I'll show you, whoops. That's what the color looks like. So it's this kind of goldy color. But what's really cool about this, and I've just been putting it on my eyes when I don't want to do too much in the morning, is that when you take a little bit, oops, I just grabbed a whole lot. That's not really a small amount. But when you put it on, it gives this kind of, whoops. When you put it on, it gives this like metallic sort of foil finish. And I don't know if it's going to show up properly in this, but it looks like almost a broken foil you've got on your hand or your eye, wherever you're placing it. And this is such a beautiful kind of light copper gold color. So it's a really pretty neutral. It's really buildable with other eyeshadows. So I love this and have been using it constantly. The last thing that I've been really going for this month are lipsticks, which normally I think I've told you guys I'm not the largest lipstick fan, only because I tend to be a little bit lazy with them, but for some reason I have been on the wildest red lipstick kick, which if there is ever a high maintenance lipstick to wear, it is that. So I'm not sure what the appeal of it has been to me this month, but love me some red lips. So I have been using an assortment of different colors this month that I've been rotating between. There's been 4 colors in total that I've been rotating. So the first is So Showed by MAC, and this is part of their matte line. So it's this beautiful red. So I'll put that on my hand so you guys can kind of see a swatch. So it is a warmer sort of brick red color. It's not quite as vibrant as Lady Danger that they have available, but again, still pretty like vibrant tomato kind of red. I love it. And again, because I have a yellow undertone, sometimes it's really hard to find a yellow based red lipstick to wear. So that's why I gravitated towards this one. I thought it was great. The other one that I've been wearing that is also very vibrant is this Estee Lauder Neoclassic Coral, which is, we're talking crazy red lips here, people. And for those of you that follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen that I've used this quite a bit this month. But again, a really vibrant kind of red. So I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. It's a little bit more orangey than the last one I just swatched, or a little bit more orangey than So Showed. But again, it's actually surprisingly long lasting and a beautiful color. I got so many compliments when I was putting this on during the month. A lot of people were stopping me and asking me what it was. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I kept using this one. The next one that I've been using, which I think I used in a recent tutorial with you guys. I can't remember if it was in my last one or not. But I've been using Yves Saint Laurent Rouge Volupte number 17. They're red. This is more of a standard red color. It's more of a neutral red. Doesn't really have a blue or yellow undertone to it. And this one, again, it's just a really beautiful kind of neutral red, but it is a little bit deeper than the other ones. And what I love about Yves Saint Laurent's lipsticks, which I think I've told you about before, is how luxurious and opaque they are. So really all you need is one swipe across your mouth to get that color payback on your lips, and it's good to go. It is just such a stunning color. And then the last one, which was really outside of my comfort zone, but I wanted to try, was I was looking for a lipstick very similar to the one that Michelle Williams was wearing in the Louis Vuitton ads, which I know those ads have been filtered to a different color, so the lipstick does look a little bit darker, but she's such a fair gal like I am, and I just love the lipstick she was rocking in that ad. So I've been searching high and low for something that was a little bit similar to that, and hadn't found anything earlier in the fall, but finally found something, and that is the NARS lipstick. This is Fire Down Below. And whoa, it looks dark. So instantly when I saw this, I'm thinking, hello, I'm going to look so goth. It is crazy. But it actually came off really beautifully, and it doesn't come off quite as dark as it shows, you know, in the actual lipstick. So if I put this next to So Showed, you can see it is still quite ready, right? Like, it's not as bad as you would think it would be. But again, it is a deeper red for fall, and to me this was very, very close to the one that Michelle Williams was wearing in the Louis Vuitton ads, and it actually complemented my skin really, really nicely. It was a beautiful kind of red color, and when I put it on with a bit more of a light caramel eye, or even just kept it very simple with a winged eyeliner, it looked so beautiful, if I do say so myself. This is the last product in my favorites. I think I may have talked to you guys about this prior if I hadn't shown another one. I've been using the Body Shop's White Musk Smoky Rose. I think I told you all prior that I had done a review on their new lines that had come out for autumn and winter. They were just released on November the 4th, so not too long ago. And I think the one that I showed you in my last video was their Indian Jasmine, which again I'm still obsessed with, still wearing, but I found that as we move on into winter I'm wanting something a little bit heavier, and that's why I've chosen this White Musk Smoky Rose. It is so beautiful. It isn't overly heavy, so like it's not overpowering where you're kind of like want to take a step back, but it does have this beautiful kind of floral, earthy smell to it, and it's beautiful. And I had to talk about it because I'm not normally a fan of musky perfumes. And I know that's been one of Body Shop staples for a very long time, but this one is just so gorgeous. I just spritz it all over myself every time I go out because I just think it's so pretty. So if you guys haven't tried it, definitely give it a go. I don't remember, because I did the review so long ago, I don't remember what they said it retails for, but if my memory serves me properly, it was somewhere in the realm of $28. So that's very affordable for a perfume. It's not too crazy. And again, it's such a big bottle, and you don't need a lot when you spray it on, so it'll last you a really long time anyway. So anyway, those are my November favorites for this past month. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see all of you beautiful people next Thursday. See you later.